Good morning, girls. Are you ready for the class? Yes. Okay. Now you girls are very young, of 15 to 16 years old, right? Now you are called as girls. Now when you grow up and come to of my age, what will you be called as? Can anyone guess? Or what am I called? Am I called a girl? No, yes. Then what am I called as? Yes, I am a lady or a woman. Okay, children, now your mother is a woman, your aunt is a woman, you have a grandmother at home, she too is a woman. Now, you would have heard about lot of women personalities. Have you heard about any woman personalities in your life who have achieved great heights? Very good. Yes, I can see many of you answering. Good. Now, I have a picture of few women personalities. Now, I want you to take a look at them and try to identify their names. Okay? Just take a look. Yes, very good. You are coming up with the right answers. Most of you know about these women. I am so happy. Now let us say the names together, okay? Yes, she is Divya Ajit Kumar, Mary Kom, and can anyone guess who this is? Indra Nui, Dr. Shanta, and this is Lakshmi Agarwal. Okay, so these are 5 women personalities who have achieved great heights in life. Okay, now I have achieved as what? I am a teacher. So I too feel proud and happy to be a teacher. Okay, so today for your lesson in 3rd unit, for your prose lesson, we are going to deal with women personalities. Are you ready to listen? Yes. The name of the lesson is Empowered Women Navigating the World. So the very title of the lesson tells you that this is about women personality. We are going to deal about few women personalities who circumnavigated the world. Okay. So are you ready to listen to about these women personalities? Yes. Okay. Now, gone are the days when women were confined only to domestic work at home. They were not allowed to do their higher education or to come up in life with high jobs. But nowadays, women are very highly educated and they do occupy a major position in the society. Isn't it? So now you are very happy because you are girls and in future you are going to be young women who are going to occupy a major position in life. Aren't you happy and do you feel proud of it? Yes, very good. So now shall we move on to the lesson, children? Okay. Now this is the boat in which these 6 women traveled, or they set on a voyage around the world in 254 days. Okay, before we could go on to the voyage, let us see about the boat. There is some information in this lesson given about the boat. The boat is named as Tarini, and here I have given the heading as INSV Tarini. What is this INSV? Yes, this is an abbreviation. We all know what is an abbreviation. So, can anyone guess or try to give the full form of this? Anyone in the class? Very good. Yes, the full form of this INSV is Indian Naval Ship Vessel. Indian Naval Ship Vessel. Okay. Now, this boat was built at a naval shipyard at Goa. The shipyard is named as Aquarius. Aquarius shipyard at Goa, and this was the second sailboat of the Indian Navy. Now this boat is 55 feet long. 55 feet long, and this boat was commissioned to the Naval Service on 18th February 2017. This boat was commissioned to the Naval Service on 18th February 2017. Okay. Next, this boat is named as Tarini after a very famous temple named Tarini at Odisha. Okay. So, this boat was given the name Tarini after a very famous temple in Odisha. Okay, now you have got a very good information about the boat. Okay, now shall we move on to the people who sailed on the boat? Are you eager to listen? Yes, you must be, because here you can see these 6 women. Look how proud and happy they are in their uniform, and it is these 6 women without any man on the boat. They sailed around the world in 254 days. Okay. So, do you like to listen to their names? It's already on the board, but shall we say together? Yes. You call this as lieutenant and this as commander. Lieutenant Commander Vartika Joshi, Lieutenant Commander Pradeep Jawal, Lieutenant Commander Swati Pattarapalli, Lieutenant Aishwarya Bodapati, Lieutenant Vijaya Devi, and Lieutenant Payal Gupta. Okay, these are the names of the 6 women who sailed on this Tarini boat in 254 days and made it a grand success. Okay. Shall we move on to the next? Okay. Now here you can see in this picture that this boat is being flagged off. Can you guess who is this person? Yes, you must be knowing her. You would have heard about her. Okay, she is the current finance minister. I am giving you clues. She is the current finance minister, but then in 2017, she was the defense minister. Her name, Mrs. Nirmala Sitharaman. She too is a very bold person, a great personality, and it was she who flagged off. That means she started the voyage, okay, and it was on 10th September 2017. It was on that date that the voyage began. Okay, you can take a look at the picture. Flagging off ceremony, and they have started their voyage. Okay, now is the most important part about their voyage. Do you know what I mean by voyage? Travel by sea. Voyage means travel by sea. Okay. So, these women, they started their voyage on 10th September 2017. Okay. Now, this voyage, as I have shown you on this map, the voyage started from Goa, from the port of Goa, and they had 4 stopovers. The voyage had 4 stopovers, and the stopovers I have mentioned here: Fremantle in Western Australia, Littleton Port in New Zealand, Port Stanley in Falkland Island, Cape Town in South Africa. These are the 4 stopovers, and finally the crew reached Goa on 21st May 2018. They faced many challenges, they underwent many struggles, but they reached the port safely because they had the determination to prove their success as women. Okay, now you all must be guessing, how did they do as women? Isn't it? You all must be having that question in your mind. Even I too had that question. Imagine going into the sea without any man, no male in the boat, but traveling all by themselves. So do you want to listen to how they traveled? Okay. Now, children, actually, when you are studying in 10th standard, and if any one of the students from our class has become a topper, what will happen in the school? Now she is announced as a topper. At once, who comes to the school to interview? Good. The press people come and interview the topper. They ask her many questions. They pose many questions to her, like, how did you achieve? How did you become a topper? What are the struggles you faced? Who motivated you or who encouraged you to become the topper, right? So, in the same way, these 6 women who circumnavigated the whole world have been a great success. And so, this success, this popularity must reach each and every nook and corner of the world, right? So, they were being interviewed. Okay, they were being interviewed, and these 6 women were so proud and happy to reply to the questions asked by the interviewer. So, shall we go to the next part of the lesson where the interviewer interviews and the replies given by the crew members. Are you ready to listen? Okay. Now, here this slide shows you the question asked by the interviewer and the replies given by the crew members. Okay. So, the first question, what was your acquaintance with the sailboat? What was your acquaintance with the sailboat? Acquaintance. Are you familiar with this word acquaintance? Do you know the meaning? Okay, I'll tell you. Acquaintance is nothing but getting familiarized with a boat. How you got well practiced with a boat. That is the question asked by the interviewer. So, Vartika Joshi. Who is Vartika Joshi? I already mentioned her name. Yes, she is one of the crew member and she was the team lead. In naval, we call them as skipper. When we call them as a team leader or the leader of the class, in naval we call it as a skipper. So, the skipper was Vartika Joshi and she replied at once when the question was asked, she replied that they underwent a 3 years of strict course. 3 years of strict course on navigation and communication, weather prediction, to repair things and to deal with emergencies, because there is no man or male to do any repair work. So, these women were taught everything, how to navigate, how to communicate with the port, how to predict the weather and how to handle any emergency cases. Okay? So, all these training were given for 3 years. So, these 3 years helped the crew members to gain the confidence and courage to go on with their sailing. So, imagine how that training would have been. Okay, the training was a very strict training. At the same time, it would have motivated them, encouraged them and supported them to stand on their own feet. Next, Aishwarya, she was also a member of the crew. She replied saying that they had a basis sail training course in Mumbai at the INWTC. What is this INWTC? This is also an abbreviation. Already we listened or you learnt one abbreviation from this lesson which will be asked for your 1 mark question in your English exam. What is it? Yes, INSV, and the full form of it is Indian Naval Ship Vessel. And here INWTC. Can anyone guess? Shall I tell you? Indian Naval Watermanship Training Center. Okay, Indian Naval Watermanship Training Center. So they underwent courses here and also various naval based schools in Kochi. Okay, so these are the places where they went for training to train themselves as great personalities, to stand on by themselves and sail the ship all around the world. Okay. Next, another question which was given by the interviewer was, how was the selection process? How was the selection process? Many would have applied, right? If any challenge is posed in our school, if any competition is given, all would like to participate in the competition. Is it not? Then what will we do? We conduct 3 rounds to select the students for the finals. In the same way, here too, the 30 women participated for the challenge, out of which only these 6 women were shortlisted. Only these 6 were selected based on the survival skills. What is that survival skills? I told you they went a very hard training. So in this training, all 30 participated, but only 6 of them were selected to set on for the voyage. Okay. So 6 out of 30 were selected, and this particular team of 6, it's called as a crew, not as a team. They are called as a crew, and they were mentored by Captain Dilip Donde. They were mentored by Captain Dilip Donde. Okay. So first question was, how were they being trained? The second question was, what was the selection process? The third question was asked like, how did the family members support? How was the family members support for these 6 women? Okay. Now you children, you are also going to achieve something great in your life. So to achieve something great, we need some motivation, support and encouragement. Okay. And now we are in the mid of pandemic, and we teachers are here to always support you, motivate you and encourage you. In the same way it is with your parents. Parents, family play a very important role, right? So this family will surely help you. Each one of your family will surely support you, and we teachers are here to motivate you and encourage you to achieve greatness in your life. Okay? The same way, the question when asked by the interviewer, how did your family support you? At once, that Vartika Joshi, the lead of the crew, she answered by saying that her family, all their family members were very supportive, were very encouraging and very motivating. Because of their motivation, support and encouragement, these 6 women were able to circumnavigate the world in 254 days. Even though they faced many hardships, struggles or any challenges in the sea, imagine where there is no one for you to call and no one to run and come and help you. But even then, they were able to manage all these struggles only with one determination, that they should succeed. They should succeed and prove to the world that women can achieve greatness in life. Okay, children? Now, this is only half of the lesson. So, for today, we will be doing only the half. Maybe the next half of the lesson I will continue in the next class. So, did you understand till what I taught you? Okay. First, I told you about the sailboat. Second, we saw about the crew. Next, we saw about the voyage. And in the fourth part, we saw about the interview between the crew members and the interviewer. Okay. Now, I thought we will do and here you can see all the 6 women holding the national flag proudly and happily. See how happy and proud they are, showing that they had achieved success. They have proved the challenge given to them, right? And so they are happy here, holding the national flag and proving to the world that women can do. Okay? Okay. So you're thorough with the lesson till what I taught you, children? Now, shall we do a mind map? The mind map will help you to bring out all the points that we have been going through. Okay. So, the points I have put here, it's the name of the lesson, and here is about the boat. INSV Tharani, second sailboat Indian Navy, Aquarius Shipyard Goa, 55 feet long, commissioned to the Naval Service on 18 February 2017, Tara Tarini Temple. That is a famous temple in Odisha, and that boat was given the name after this temple. And here comes a flagging off ceremony. You can recollect with the picture. Yes, the ceremony was flagged off by Defense Minister Mrs. Nirmala Sita Raman on 10th September 2017. Then comes the voyage. Okay, the voyage started on 10th September 2017 with 4 stopovers, and here are the 4 stopovers: Fremantle in Western Australia, Littleton Port in New Zealand, Port Stanley in Falkland Island, Cape Town in South Africa. Next, the crew members being interviewed. Okay, first here we have the names of the crew. Lieutenant Commander Vartika Joshi, Lieutenant Commander Pradeep Jawal, Lieutenant Commander Swati Patarpalli, Lieutenant Aishwarya Bodapati, Lieutenant Vijaya Devi, and Lieutenant Payal Gupta. Then we have the interview, as I explained to you. You know what are the questions asked by the interviewer and the replies given by the team. Okay, children? So, just go through the lesson, read the lesson once again, and just recollect the pictures that I showed you on the slide and be ready for the next class. Thank you, children.